Good morning, viewers. This is Global Entertainment News TV. I am your host, Bisola, and welcome to our newspaper review segment. Let's start with the punch. "2027 Power Shift: Opposition weakens as more PDP governors, senators eyes APC." 2027 Power Shift: Opposition weakens as more PDP governor, senators eyes APC. Moving on to next. Delta Governor Okowa, Osun, Jigawa, PDP chieftains, others defect to APC. Delta Governor Okowa, Osun, Jigawa, PDP chieftains, others defect to APC. Up to next. PDP, Bode George attack Tinubu. PDP, Bode George attack Tinubu. Moving on to next. INEC moves to legalize voting without PVC. INEC moves to legalize voting without PVC. Up to next. Opay extends ₦1.2 billion 10-year scholarship to Kwara State Polytechnic. Opay extends ₦1.2 billion 10-year scholarship to Kwara State Polytechnic. To the next headline. Killings: Tinubu demands fresh security blueprint from intelligence chiefs. Killings: Tinubu demands fresh security blueprint from intelligence chiefs. To the next. FG grants tax waivers to Dangote, Mikano, 103 others. FG grants tax waivers to Dangote, Mikano, 103 others. Up to next. US indicts Nigerian for $690,000 scam, false citizenship claim. US indicts Nigerian for $690,000 scam, false citizenship claim. To the next headline. Lagos LG chair aspirant withdraws from Obasan's son. Lagos LG chair aspirant withdraws from Obasan's son. That's it for the punch. Move to the Vanguard. 2027 Tinubu tightens grip on South-East, South-South in gale of defections. 2027 Tinubu tightens grip on South-East, South-South in gale of defection. Moving on to the next. NLC to IMF delegation: Your reform inflicts hunger, poverty on masses. NLC to IMF delegation: Your reform inflicts hunger, poverty on masses. Up to next. NIMET strike: Chaos as Air Peace grounds all flights nationwide. NIMET strike: Chaos as Air Peace ground all flights nationwide. To the next headline. Edun woos international investors. Edun woos international investors. Up to next. Anti-party activities: Atiku, Wike should leave PDP immediately, says Bode George. Anti-party activities: Atiku, Wike should leave PDP immediately, says Bode George. Moving on to next. Insecurity: Enough is enough, President tells NSA security chiefs. Insecurity: Enough is enough, President tells NSA security chiefs. Up to next. Flush bandits out of Kwara in 1 month, COAS orders troops. Flush bandits out of Kwara in 1 month, COAS orders troops. Moving on to next. Henged allowance: FG releases 50 billion naira to ASU, orders. Henged allowance: FG releases 50 billion naira to ASU, orders. That's it for the Vanguard. We move to the Nation. Oboroviri: Okowa defects to APC with entire Delta PDP. Oboroviri: Okowa defects to APC with entire Delta PDP. To the next. How Nigerians reform are faring by Edun Cardoso. How Nigerians reform are faring by Edun Cardoso. Up to next. Kayamo intervenes in NIMET workers face off. Kayamo Intervenes in Nimet, workers face up. Moving on to next. Lagos bans expectant mother from Hajj. Lagos bans expectant mother from Hajj. To the next headline. Federal government releases 50 billion naira to varsity union on as earned allowance. Federal government releases 50 billion naira to varsity union as earned allowance. Moving on to next. Take out terrorists, president orders security chiefs. Take out terrorists, president orders security chiefs. That's it for the nation. We move to the Guardian. Hurdles for opposition parties as APC wins more governors orders. Hurdles for opposition parties as APC wins more governors orders. Up to next. Opay extended 1.2 billion naira 10-year scholarship to Kwara State Polytechnic. Opay extended 1.2 billion naira 10-year scholarship to Kwara State Polytechnic. Moving on to next. Lagos has shortfall of 66,000 doctors, nurses, says government. Lagos has shortfall of 66,000 doctors, nurses, says government. Moving on to next. Scandals. President won't allow Akpabio to step aside, says Senator. Scandals. President won't allow Akpabio to step aside, says senators. Next headline. Rep says 1,723 vessels engage in sharp practice on Nigerian waters. Reps says 1,723 vessels engage in sharp practice on Nigerians' water. Next headline. ECOWAS to relocate institutions from Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. ECOWAS to relocate institutions from Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. To next. WHO to downsize operations amid major funding cuts. WHO to downsize operation amid major funding cuts. Moving on to next. Insecurity. Tinubu, security chiefs in talks. 36 governors discuss crisis in Abuja. Insecurity. Tinubu, security chiefs in talks. 36 governors discuss crisis in Abuja. Up to next. 10 billion naira Aso Rock solar projects and admission of power sector failure, says HUIWA. 10 billion naira Aso Rock solar project and admission of power sector failure, says HUIWA. To next headline. We have been unfairly blamed for insecurity in Imo, IPOB laments. We have been unfairly blamed for insecurity in Imo, IPOB laments. And that's it for our newspaper review segment. Thank you for joining us today. Be sure to join us again tomorrow, same time, same station. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more news and updates on Global Entertainment News TV. I've been your host, Usola. Until next time, have a good day. Bye.